Hello, everyone. I just came from Campbell's Market in MacArthur, Ohio, and I was the first one in there this morning. I got up early this morning. And I thought I'll just check and see if the Campbell's ad's out. It was, and they opened at 7, so I waited until 7 o'clock. And I went and got me some baking deals. So here we go. First, they had this, and I think it was $1.50 a can, but it's 2 for $3. Since it's local, I went ahead and got 4 of them because I use this in my custard pies. Okay, and I just thought I might need some. My husband knows that anytime Campbell's has a sale, I'm going up to get me something. I've always been a salesperson, or like get to sales and stock up, because you never know when you're going to get that again. And I've been doing it so long since this store's been in town that I can about guess when they're going to have certain things on sale. And I thought, I think this week they might have some butter again. But I didn't know it was going to be this cheap, okay? So we got butter. Now, yes, it's Best Choice, but it's still real butter, okay? And they do have the Bluebonnet margarine on sale too, but I always get real butter. I used to use the margarine, but years ago I started using it. So I got, these were $2. $2 a piece for butter. If you can get it cheaper than that, let me know, okay? So I said, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here now and get some butter because it'll be gone. So this is at Campbell's in MacArthur, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And I've got 2 in the freezer. So that's 8 pounds of butter. That should start getting me through the fudge season and the Buckeye season and the candies I want to make for like Christmas, and the pumpkin rolls. I needed that, and I needed this, which we have some in the refrigerator, but I went ahead and got 2 of these. They got these 2 for $5, and they didn't have the cheaper brand, but they did have the the cream cheese blend. Oh, I don't know what's in that blend, so if anybody knows, put it in the comments down there, because I don't know. And so I went ahead and got 2 more of these. And they had Prego on sale, which I have canned tomatoes, canned pizza sauce that we did. But Dan and I like Prego when we eat our spaghetti squash or spaghetti. We like the Prego. But I do have chunky spaghetti sauce in there for other things. We use this. We like this. This was, it was on sale. 2 for $5, maybe. I'm pretty sure. Hold on a minute. Let me get my slip here. Okay. And I did get some cheap spices because it'll hold me over until my husband gets his email that the McCormick has come in. So I went ahead and got some Best Choice, the little things, and that'll do. That'll do. Well, let me see. I picked up a couple other things too. You know how it is. I picked up one of these. I absolutely love these, but they're too expensive for my pocket. This is one of my favorite coffees, okay? But it's a little, I can only have one once in a while because they're expensive. So I treat myself every once in a while. See, I gotta find that. Okay, it's $1.99. This is $1.99. I didn't think I would get it if it was $2.50 because I know it's always cheaper at certain times. $1.99 for one of these. I got the Garden Chunky and the one of the meat. So I only got 2 of them because we got so many home canned stuff back here. We like Prego. We like to keep at least 2 jars of Prego, no matter what. Then they had Cool Whip. Mallory, Bree, Trace, Braden, Kai, JC. My grandchildren used to get in my freezer and eat this like ice cream. So I had a hard time keeping Cool Whip, okay? I have to tease them about it because I didn't care. I didn't care that they did it. And Trace would get my spray cream and just pour it in his mouth. But I didn't care because Mamaw loved having them there to do that stuff. Let's see how much that was. I knew it was on sale or I wouldn't have got 2 of them. I seen that down here somewhere. I think it was $1.59. Milk. Ice cream. Honey, if you see this, I got us some more ice cream, even though the cold weather's coming. There's nothing more fun than sitting in the love seat and eating ice cream while we watch Kubota and things like that. That was a commercial anyway. You hear the birds out there? Where is that? $1.59. Whip topping. I got 2 of them for $1.59. So it's $3.18 for 2 of these. That's not bad at all for Cool Whip. So I'm going to put these in the freezer and then I'll have them. I always like to have 2 of something in my freezers. Now when it comes to the kielbasa I got last week for $3.49 for 16-ounce thing, I bought about 7 of them because I went back and got 2 more. And then last week they had the Bob Evans patties and they were $2.99 from 12 ounce to 16 ounce. So instead of, I got one of the patties, but I went over and I thought, I'm going to try this roll. Pound roll of Bob Evans mild sausage or original. I'll take it up and see if it rings up $2.99 because the tag said, it's always good to read the tags, okay? It said 12 ounce to 16 ounce. Well, the patties was 12 ounce. The roll of Bob Evans was 16 ounce. So I got 2 of them and one of the patties. Came home and I couldn't stop thinking about that price because that's usually like, I know some other places maybe $4.65, something like that, but it was 5 something out here and they had it on sale for $2.99 a pound in the roll sausage. So I got to thinking and I couldn't get it off my mind. And I thought, you know, I went out to Mary Lou's, was talking to her and JC and stuff. And I went by Campbell's and I thought, this is the last day. This is the last day. Yes, it is. Of that sausage. So I went in the store, just pulled right in there, and I got 2 more roll sausage and 2 of the Link sausages they had on sale. I love to have that stuff on hand in case we want to stir fry or sauerkraut. We got like 21 jars of sauerkraut we canned, and that goes good with kraut. So anyway, besides that, okay, I had to get me some tea in the store, and I got some bread. They didn't have what we usually get. We like the Italian, but bread's bread as far as my husband's concerned. And he's made homemade bread. Matter of fact, I still got some in the freezer in cubes. I'm going to make some my home canned tomatoes and make that tomato and cubed homemade bread delicious. Anyway, I looked at the fig bars and I thought, nah, better not. So I put them back because they wouldn't last. You don't bring something home and you're going to eat it right away, all of it. So I got some of these. I don't ever buy these, but I got some of these because I'm going to make, put some hamburger in my little crock pot, and I'm going to make some noodles and tomatoes, some of my canned tomatoes. Eat on that a couple days. So anyway, that's what we got, and I'm going to go drink my little treat that I got myself. God bless you all. Have a great day.